Hi friends, it's your sister Sissy Joko. And today I just wanted us to have a little chit chat about something I feel like we don't talk about enough, okay? Before every flight, there's a safety demonstration, right? And no matter where you're flying to, one instruction never changes. It's that if cabin loses pressure, put your oxygen mask on before helping anyone else. Now, I've worked in aviation long enough to know that most people hear it, but they don't really think about it because it's counterintuitive. If my child is beside me, my spouse, someone I love, your instinct is to help them first, right? But the reason this instruction exists is very simple. If you pass out trying to save someone else, you become no help to anyone. And honestly, this lesson applies to so much more than just flying, especially if you are raised in the way many of us were. If you're an eldest daughter, if you grew up in an African household, if you've always been a responsible child, you were probably taught, directly or indirectly, that your needs come last. And that being a good daughter, sister, wife, mother, friend meant sacrificing yourself for everyone else. And we become experts in carrying people. We solve problems, we send money, we show up, we rescue, we overextend, we pour and pour and pour until one day we look around and realize everybody is moving forward and we're exhausted. Not because we don't love people, no, but because we've neglected ourselves in the process. And here's something I had to learn. There's a difference between serving people and saving people. Serving is healthy. Saving everyone is not. Because some of us have spent years trying to rescue other people while our own lives were actually falling apart. Trying to support others while we had no financial stability. Trying to carry everyone else emotionally while we were emotionally depleted. Trying to build everyone else's life while neglecting our own. And eventually this catches up with you. One of the scriptures that emphasizes this is Matthew 22:39. Love your neighbor as yourself, which means healthy love for others begins with healthy stewardship of yourself. And I'm not talking about the version of self-love that is very rampant and common that we hear about, that the world revolves around you. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of love that recognizes that you are God's child, the apple of God's eye, that He sees you, that He knows you, that He calls you by name. And because you're a vessel of God, His Spirit lives inside of you. You owe that responsibility to take care of yourself, to love yourself. Your health matters. Your healing matters. Your growth matters. Your finances matter. Your future matters. And you cannot continuously abandon yourself and call it love. And I know this might feel uncomfortable for some of us. I know it because I've been there. Because we've built our identity around being needed. And being needed and being healthy are not the same thing. So if you're in a season of rebuilding your life, this is your permission to stop feeling guilty about investing in yourself. Develop that skill. Take that course. Build that emergency fund. Go to therapy. Rest. Travel. Heal. Create the systems that make your life flow with ease. Strengthen your foundation. Build your community, because putting your oxygen mask on first is not selfish, it's responsible. And the strongest thing you can do for the people you love is to become stable enough that your help comes from an overflow, not from depletion, not from exhaustion. And this is a lesson. I wish I learned it earlier. And I'm grateful I've learned it. And I hope you hear me, that this comes from a place of love and from sisterly advice. Until next time, take care.